Child, I get tired coming on this app talking about this 304, but here we are. Laina then got caught once again in her lies. She out there in Thailand stealing nannies and didn't have the audacity to hop on live talking cash money shit about never coming back to America. Excuse me? Have mercy. So a few nights ago, Laina was on TikTok Live and was asked if she missed America and if they had plans to come back to America. She said her funky ass up there talking about how much she prefers to be in Thailand. There's too much going on in America. She don't miss nothing about America besides the food with her greedy ass. And then sat up there and said that they have no plans on coming back to America to visit. Excuse me? So does that mean that King doesn't have any plans to come back to America to visit his son? Somebody asked her if she missed home. She had the audacity to say that home is wherever her family is. Excuse me? This can't be the same 304 that was up here crying a fucking river because she was ready to go home as soon as the building started shaking, the ground started moving, and she didn't have no attempt to go up there and get her kids. This 304 sits up there with such a strong dislike for that man's son that she doesn't even acknowledge him as being a part of her family. They are not a blended family like she wants it to be portrayed when it's convenient for her. She is content with having her man and her two daughters, and she don't care about that man going visit his child. She sits up there talking about they don't have no plans. She don't know when they coming back, and the only thing she misses is the food. Child, so throughout this live, she sits up there on her high horse talking about, yes, we're definitely about to hit 300K in a month. I'm about to hit 50K. Y'all showing us so much love. This hoe just wants to be famous so bad. It's never gonna happen. Somebody please tell her now. Child, somewhere during this live, someone asked her if she was still being harassed by her neighbor. Let me be clear. This 304 was never being harassed by her neighbor. Let me break this shit down. This 304 posted a story time about 3 or 4 days ago where she blatantly admitted how she stole this woman's nanny. Laina took it upon herself to walk up to this nanny who she does not know the name of. Yeah, this 304 that always got something to say about Nique's parenting and Nique this and Nique mama and this, that, and the third. She doesn't even know her child's nanny's name. She sits up there on the camera calling this woman Elsa one minute and Esther the next. She doesn't know shit about this woman. She walked up to her and asked her, could she recommend a nanny to her? Excuse me? You didn't do no research. You don't know shit about this woman. There was no background check, no nothing. You just walked up to her, saw her watching another child, and asked her, could she recommend you a nanny? So she recommended herself because you offered her more money than what she was currently getting paid. So she sits on this camera telling people that anybody would have did that. She made her own decision. You know, she saw an opportunity to make more money and travel with my family. Excuse me? You a piss poor fucking excuse of a mother. You didn't give a damn or have any regard for what that family was left to deal with after their nanny just jumped ship on them without so much of a notice. So now the family that Elsa was previously employed by, where she was nannying their son, they are having issues because the mother is constantly running into Elsa/Esther throughout the condominium or at the playground and things like that. So Elsa told Laina that the woman approached her at the playground and was yelling and cursing at her and telling her that she couldn't be over there. So Laina gonna say that this is when it became her business. No, it didn't. That's still not her fucking business. It was never her business to go over there, question that woman how much she get paid and offering her more because she was so hell-bent on a fucking nanny. Y'all need to clock this tea. The reason why Laina did whatever she could to get a nanny, if that means stealing somebody else's, is because she can't stand them fucking kids. She resents them kids because the way her body look and how much hate she get and how much body shaming she gets because the way she look. She's not happy within, so she feel like fuck them kids. The whole reason why she can't stand Nique is because Nique had the freedom that she didn't because she was stuck in Houston sitting at the house with the kids. This is her time to be free away from them kids, so she wants to do it by any means necessary. So if that means fuck you and your child, I'm taking your nanny, that's what it's going to be. Clock the tea. Child, so Elsa tells all this to Laina, and now Laina want to get her messy ass involved. She done took Elsa's phone, reading all the text messages and communications between Elsa and her previous boss, which is none of her damn business. But she reads the text messages. She's like, Elsa, give me her number right now. I'm about to text her. What the hell you texting her for, girl? She texts this woman telling her that she don't appreciate her cursing and yelling in front of her child, and she understands that she could be frustrated, but mother to mother, she can't be doing that. Her children don't need to see that type of behavior. Excuse me? Not the way her and King cuss in front of them children all the time. Like, girl, just be real. You just wanted a reason to tell that woman something. Cause you messy as hell and you know you stole her nanny and you just want to rub it in her fucking face. So she sat up there and texted that woman that shit. And the woman is like, hold on, I don't know what she told you, but I'm not mad because she's no longer my child's nanny. I'm actually glad that she know we're around my family. The agreement was whenever she quit and didn't give us no notice, and then she tried to emotionally blackmail me and my family to pay her more money. Whenever we had a contract set, we had negotiations before she became our nanny months ago. The woman was their nanny for like 5 or 6 months. And all of a sudden, in less than a week's tops, she decided to just up and quit and leave their family in a bind. So through communications, she said that the woman agreed, Elsa agreed that she would try her best to stay away from them. She know they schedule because she was previously the nanny. So she know what times the child is going to the playground, what times the child is going here, and there. So she said, just stay away because my child has grown to be attached to you. I don't want to keep getting my baby upset because it's going to be a new transition for him. Laina go sit her funky ass up there talking about, well, I understand, but she does work in this building. And I mean, it's life. It's the same way as if he went to school and he saw multiple teachers. He's going to have different people come in his life. The woman was like, girl, that is not the same thing. Teachers do not come in the home and create a personal bond with the child and be with them for an extensive amount of time. That is not the same thing as having a teacher. And as much as you're telling me that you understand, I have a hard time believing that you do. And you don't understand why it can't be handled more friendly. I don't understand why you had to do what you did to begin with and steal the nanny. What type of mother steals another person's nanny? So she gonna say, and I was like, oh, this bitch got me fucked up. Oh, stealing nanny. Oh, I see you a hostile woman and this can't be handled. But I'll tell you this, my next approach won't be nice as I do not play about my children. Girl, what? Laina, you are not going to pop shit or lay nothing down. So stop it. I don't know where all this energy coming from talking about. She had the audacity, y'all. It's laughable. This girl had the audacity to say, I go to war about my kids. Bitch, what? You didn't go to war about them kids when you stood your funky ass outside while the building is coming crumbling down. You had Elsa, a bitch you do not know her name, trying to save your kids because you stood your funky ass outside. But you go to war about the motherfucking kids. Then she talking cash money shit. She continues on after she wrote that message to that lady never responded because bitch, you threatened her. What do you mean your next approach won't be nice? So she didn't respond. So she gonna sit her ass up there and she gonna say, so y'all, I finally saw her. And when I saw her at the elevator, she was with her husband and her kid. And I looked at her in her eyes. So tell me something. Why the hell you staring this woman in her eyes like that, Laina? You was trying to intimidate this woman? The same thing that you're trying to, quote unquote, prevent her from doing because she went and approached your nanny and was yelling and cursing. It's contradicting your fucking self. You just said that you don't want nobody doing that in front of your child, but you did that to her in front of hers and her husband. So she stares at the woman looks at her and she claims the woman gave her a dirty look. I would have gave her more than that, but okay. She said the woman gave her a dirty look and rolled her eyes. So she was like, are you good? And the woman was like, yeah, I'm good. What about you? And she was like, oh, I'm fine. She said, I guess so. And she said, she rolled her eyes at me again. And I said, you really think I stole your nanny? So she started it. So the husband is like, why would you steal our nanny? Like, and she has a problem with the man saying something. So gonna get on the phone and call up King and get him to get involved. Some of the people in the comments was not feeling this shit and was literally telling her, like, girl, why are you getting King in your mess? Like, you started that whole thing. You tried to intimidate this woman, and then you gonna call King down enough for him to get fucked up. He is a black man at the end of the day. Meanwhile, she's sitting in front of the camera telling her audience, oh, this woman was a Karen. I'm telling y'all, she was a Karen. She pulled out the phone. She started recording and acting like King was gonna hit the man and stuff. The man was like, we're just talking, right? Trying to act like the man is so scared of King. King might be playing around in that Muay Thai, but if that man would have opened up a can of whip ass on King, he would have been good and beat the fuck up. Just like your ass could get beat the fuck up. Like, seriously, at this point, Laina is pure comedy. Laina sit her funky ass on camera, bucking to the ceiling, talking about she'll go to war behind his kids, and this, that, and the third. She trying to change and be a better woman. The woman got her fucked up. She trying to change her ways. You can't roll your eyes at me and think that I'm not gonna do nothing or say something. I'm definitely gonna step. Girl, what? Excuse me? This can't be the same 304 that been ducking smoke with Ashley since 2020. Cause my girl Ashley been hollering that she need that. Child, at the end of the day, Laina only told this one-sided ass story because she wanted her side to be out just in case that woman come out with hers, because she know that woman put out her camera and started recording the altercation that happened between her king and her husband. Child, y'all can sit up here and let Laina play in y'all face if y'all want. What type of mother takes another mother's nanny? And furthermore, why the hell is her lazy ass walking around Thailand and got Ocean arm latched to the damn stroller? Why not just buy a two-seated stroller or pick her up? Have mercy. If you made it to the end of the video and you're a yapper like me, meet me in the comments so we can have a king. That's all I got for y'all today, baby. Ciao, y'all so messy.